Okay, let's dive right in. We're witnessing a massive strategic shift happening in the Middle East right now. Iran has, well, it's leveled up its military game in a big way, and it's all thanks to a very powerful new friend. So the big question is, how exactly did China become Iran's new eye in the sky? We're going to break it all down. Iran is no longer flying blind. Wow. I mean, that one sentence really says it all, doesn't it? For the US and its allies, this signals a fundamental change in Iran's ability to see the battlefield. It means they can project power in a way they just couldn't before. So what really changed? Well, at the heart of all this is a single decisive move. Iran made a very deliberate choice to completely ditch the US-controlled GPS signals it used to rely on. And now, they've plugged their entire arsenal. We're talking everything from missiles to drones directly into China's satellite network. Okay, so you have to wonder, how did we even get to this point? What on earth triggers such a massive strategic overhaul? Well, the answer lies in a short but absolutely devastating conflict. A conflict that exposed a critical, almost fatal, weakness deep within Iran's entire military structure. The big turning point was this hypothetical 12-day war set in June of 2025. Now, in this scenario, Iran kicks things off by launching what it thinks are these super-accurate precision strikes. But then, midway through the fight, the US and Israel unleashed some seriously sophisticated electronic warfare. And the result? It was a total disaster for Tehran. It laid bare just how incredibly vulnerable their digital backbone really was. And you can just see the stark contrast right here between what was promised and what actually happened. I mean, on paper, Iran's arsenal was supposed to be all about pinpoint accuracy, right? Super resilient. But in reality, total paralysis. Its guidance systems were completely frozen, its infrastructure was crippled, and its best weapons were exposed as being wide open to outside interference. Let's break down the specific damage, because it was bad. We're talking GPS-guided missiles and drones, just completely paralyzed, not moving. Key production facilities knocked offline. But the really critical failure happened in real time, mid-flight. Their guidance systems were essentially blinded. You see, their adversaries used jamming to block the signals, and even worse, spoofing to feed them totally false location data. Imagine your missiles suddenly thinking it's somewhere else entirely. That's what happened. So this whole crisis, it really came down to one single core vulnerability. You could call it their Achilles heel. Iran's entire advanced military was completely dependent on GPS networks controlled by the West. And that created this massive, massive single point of failure, leaving their absolute best weapons just wide open to manipulation. All right, so after a digital catastrophe like that, you can bet Iran's military knew it needed a radical change, and they needed it fast. The solution, believe it or not, was already there, kind of waiting in the wings. A partnership with China that just hadn't been fully activated yet. Now, this didn't just come out of nowhere. It wasn't built from scratch. You see, there was already a diplomatic framework in place, signed back in 2021 between Tehran and Beijing. That hypothetical 2025 war, that was the catalyst. It's what transformed this agreement from just a piece of paper into a real, tangible defense and intelligence alliance. And it gave Iran access to the exact technology it so desperately needed. And you know, the transition happened incredibly fast. Just think about this. First, that 2025 scenario exposes this massive vulnerability. Then, in response, Iran immediately activates its strategic deal with China. And by the end of that same year, its military had fully adopted China's Beidou 3 satellite system. That's a complete military overhaul in just a matter of months. Pretty incredible. So what does this new alliance actually give Iran on the ground? Well, the results are profound. You have to understand, this isn't just a simple replacement system. It's the very foundation for a much more resilient, more independent, and frankly, a far more formidable military arsenal. When you can really see the upgrade right here, the old US-controlled GPS, yeah, it was pretty easy to jam and spoof, but China's Beidou system, that gives Iran its own encrypted, completely independent backbone. It's specifically built to resist those exact same tactics and to deliver pinpoint accuracy, even when the electronic battlefield gets really hostile. So this new backbone, it powers something the military calls the precision-enabled kill chain. The easiest way to think of it is as a super high-speed loop. Step 1, find a target. Step 2, authorize the strike. Step 3, hit it. With Chinese satellite data feeding this entire loop, the time it takes to go from seeing a target to actually destroying it, well, it shrinks dramatically. And the benefits here are just staggering. Iran now gets near-seamless 24/7 intelligence, no matter the weather. It can track mobile targets and shifting defenses in real time. All of this comes together to create a self-contained digital ecosystem, one that allows for perfectly synchronized attacks, all while being highly resistant to jamming. We're talking about a whole new level of situational awareness. All right, so let's zoom out for a second. What does this massive tech leap actually mean for the US, for Israel, for the entire balance of power across the Middle East? And look, this isn't theoretical anymore. We have concrete proof of this new capability. For example, recent satellite imagery provided by China reportedly allowed Iran to confirm the exact location of advanced U.S. THAAD missile interceptors deployed at an airbase in Jordan. And that wasn't just a one-off thing. Shortly after that, new images started circulating all over Iranian media, this time showing the precise positioning of Patriot PAC-3 air defense systems in Bahrain. You see, Iran isn't just seeing these assets. They're publicizing the intelligence. They're sending a very clear message. Here's the bottom line. For the first time ever, Iran has access to the kind of round-the-clock overhead intelligence that used to be reserved only for superpowers. And that, right there, fundamentally changes the strategic game in the entire region. You know, this whole situation really shows just how quickly technology can redraw alliances and completely upend long-standing military doctrines. And it leaves us all with a pretty critical question to think about. As this trend continues, how is the global balance of power going to shift next?